Look at this, Geno. Anthony Bowens. He's proud right now because it's month. So this is Anthony Bowens. He's a big and he got famous by pretending to be straight. So we have a guy named Max Caster who he seemed like the gay one. He comes out as kind of a gay voice and raps. And then this is his hype man. So like after Max Caster raps like a this guy will be like, Boston! It's the Acclaimed! Like he'll scream like a tough guy. But he's not a tough guy. He just tries to look like a tough guy, sound like a tough guy. He's a fruitcake. He's a big... He has a YouTube channel with his white boyfriend where they dress up in dresses and makeup and do sketches. It's embarrassing. So he, now that he's gay, is not over anymore. No one cares anymore. Since he's been gay, he's barely on TV. He's on Collision and no one's talking about whatever he's doing. Remember, for the longest time, Bowens wanted to have a gay storyline, he said. But he wanted to do it right. He didn't want to do it cheap. So they did one, and it was embarrassing. It got no buzz. No one gave a f***, and it was killed on arrival. It lasted one night and died. So here he is, pretending to be gay and relevant. He said, I'm extremely honored to be named 2024 Pride.com Grand Marshal. Every week I take pride in representing the LGBTQ community. He's missing some letters now. He didn't even put plus. Look, community to the best of my ability, in hopes that I can continue to open doors for the athletes of the future. You're not. You were only over when we thought you were a tough guy. When we found out you're we hate you now. And it's not because we hate it's because we're sick of them. So look, so Geno, doesn't this sound great though? Like, doesn't Pride.com sound like a huge thing? But look, Geno, so Pride.com, let's look at it real quick. It looks like a real site, right? It looks like Slate. They went to WordPress and found a theme and modified it slightly. And I mean, look, it looks fine, right? He's on the front of it. But isn't that like a red flag? Like, if Max Caster is the front of your site, are you really just like a bullshit site no one goes to? Let's find out. So here's their Twitter account. Okay, he retweeted this, so it got 300 likes, right? Now look at their tweet, their Twitter. Okay, hold on. Check the ratios here. Their pinned tweet for months since February, 17 likes. Okay, wow. Let's see. Their last tweet, no likes, 2 hours ago. Said Maren Morris comes out as bisexual. Turns out we don't give a f***. Turns out when someone's bisexual, we go, that's not real. Next. Turns out when someone's gay, we go, sad. So, look, no likes. And look at this article. Travis Kelce says he won't judge Harrison Buckner over anti-LGBTQ remarks. By the way, we're supposed to be mad at that. This is supposed to incite us into interacting. He's supposed to be an enemy for this. Of course, every American reads that and goes, awesome. Wow, I thought Travis Kelce was a fucking f***. What a surprise. Turns out we might like him a little, right? Check this out. No likes. Nothing. No replies. Nothing. A gay site showing a alpha male being anti-gay. No reactions. Even gay people don't follow this shit. So look. Another tweet from 3 hours ago. Us, the duos, Carissa Ray Martin, reclaims her coming out. Quote, I am proud to be queer. One like. Okay. They might have liked their own tweet. So, Geno, Pride.com was just bought from some fucking idiot who means nothing. They can't even market gayness in Gay Month. They somehow tricked dumb Bowens into acting like they're legit. If you do 2 clicks, you find out they're not. He's making himself look stupid by even being a part of it. And then to flaunt it like a trophy is pathetic. This whole thing, even if it wasn't gay, would be pathetic. But then the fact that it's all wrapped up in gayness makes it twice as bad.
It's just really sad. He just is trying to hold on to any form of fucking relevancy right now because, like, he's not in anything important except for when he might be in the blood and guts match. So we have, like, the possibility of him doing something on television, but we don't have anything for him really feel like he has anything to grasp on that he's done anything for the community besides just be who he is.
Geno, you're doing more for gay people than Pride.com. Give Geno that URL. So look, Bowens, again, we just saw that website. That is nothing. Reread this. I'm extremely honored. Why? Nobody noticed until you showed us, and we hate you for it. He wants to be the guy that opens doors for the future ain't gay. Gays in the past. We're sick of it now. We tolerate you. Look, how about this? Let's make a deal. We won't kill you, okay? You can be gay. We won't even kill you. Just be gay and leave us the fuck alone. But we're going to start paying for straight stuff now. We're going to start playing straight video games again, if that's okay. We're going to watch straight movies now. And faggots are faggots again. How about that, Geno?
That's a little bit too far there. I think we have good games that are coming out now that you could just enjoy, like and on 171 or 117, the one that's coming out very soon. We can enjoy being a Roman.
What is this? He's replying to nobodies and getting one like. And we got rainbow hearts. This is like old Twitter. You go to Anthony Bowens' replies, it's like the FBI still runs this fucking site. This is embarrassing. Hashtag pride, no. We cancel for pride. And when straight people boycott, it actually does something. When gay people boycott, nothing happens. If anything, the product does better. When straight people boycott stuff, they panic. We're sorry for having that drink that Bud Light. We swear. We won't do it again. So, Geno, we might have to boycott something here.
I don't know if there's anything we can boycott. There's only good things coming out this year and next year, so I don't think there's anything we could boycott.
Look at this guy, Festus Hagen. That's nothing to be proud of, trust me. I love that. This guy's great. I liked his tweet. Somebody replied with,
asking you a
oh, here we go, a clip. This is what all the wrestling fans do when I troll them. They'll send me some John Cena 3-second promo, some movie clip. It's like, that's not funny, even in context. But especially out of context, it's lame. How do we bash this guy on Twitter and get people mad? Like, if we quote this tweet, what do we have to write? It 10 times?
I don't know if that's going to get any form of attention.
Yeah,
he's just going to stop caring about it, just move on from it. Just be like, that's absolutely not even on his timeline.
I'll think about it. We'll have something tonight. Maybe this video of what we were just saying, Geno. I'll render that, attach it to the quote, and we'll just tweet it. All right, I made fun of Bowens for being a f***it. Look at this, Geno. Anthony Bowens. He's proud right now because it's month. What's wrong with that?
And that's up to you, but again, I don't think he even cares. Again, I think he just only cares when you really focus on people who wants to be like, oh, look at how great of a person you are, and he won't even respond to it, though. He just is like, oh, like maybe if he really thinks it means something, but he really just doesn't read Twitter for the negativity anymore, so he's moved on from it. He's actually adapted to not even
Geno,
look at the
you're
negativity.
confused. I'm not pride.com. I don't need him to reply. I have my own world. I'm not some website putting him on the front of it so he'll notice me and please share me. Don't share me. I don't want anything to do with you, Bowens. Look at this. We got a guy replying 3 hours ago to something I did in April. This guy says, you're a disgrace to the wrestling fan base. You're nothing but a colonizer. Oh my God, is this real? Is this guy joking? Like, you're a disgrace to the rest. A colonizer, that's good. You're welcome. You're a disgrace to the wrestling world. You should be ashamed and embarrassed to call yourself a wrestling fan. Javon has a bright future, and he's a nigger. Okay, it doesn't say that. So it's so great. Geno, look, I don't even have to try, and people are still mad 3 months later. There's nothing to worry about, Bowens. Leave me the f*** alone. Look at this. Here's Bowens. You know, when he tweets, it matters. He tweets out, hey, at AEW fans, I've been nominated for Sports Hero of the Year. For what? Losing a tag match and disappearing? What have you done? 2 bad promos? No one saw them because they weren't on Wednesday? Look, if you love the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, we don't. You can cast your vote. Let's go vote for someone else. And look at how great this is. So he hasn't won. He's just nominated. And they're called Queerties. If you get nominated for a Queerty, ignore it. It's not real. And look who he's up against. Just literally any gay athlete. Just anyone who's a So Brittany Griner, we've heard of. That's a gay man. We're just admitting it now that this is a guy. Because they never announced it. We just had to say, we know that's a guy. Here's video of him shirtless. And there's no statement from Brittany, from the team, the league. Yes, we've been covertly using a man to get our female league to get over. But you're not supposed to know that, so we'll ignore you pointing it out. Kind of like how we have to point out Michelle Obama's Michael. That's a guy, too. They just ignore it, and, like, they kind of smile that you know. They're happy you know. And they're also happy they got away with it, that they tricked you. Yes, we've got to trick in the White House decades before you would have ever let it happen. That is why you're dealing with rainbow flags on your White House 20 years later. And you're figuring it out too late. So look, Robbie Manson, a guy in a boat. That's literally a Peloton user who's just gay. Keith Thorpe, Australian, he's gay as f***. Byron Perkins, picture in a car. Not even really an athlete, just a guy who drives around. Nikki Hiltz, at least that looks like our genuine female. That's my pick. Isaac Humphries, can we skip? No, we don't want Bowens to win. And then failed wrestler Anthony Bowens. So we're going with this bowl cut girl. Can we see the results? We got to wait. The Queerties. Look at this. Who is running this? So this is just sad because this guy had the most tasteful I'm gay storyline. Like he said, if we're going to do it, I want to do it right. So he came out at AEW with Harley Cameron, had her hit on him and said, I'm gay, honey. And the whole crowd loved it, Geno, and he was gay athlete of the year. And he's so over, right? He's the champion.
And he seems to be so over. He thinks he has this big popularity, this big reach that since he's in this Queerties that he feels he has the right to try to get his fans to be like, hey, vote for me, even though, like, it's for hero of the year. And the only person I know that actually is a hero, because at least I've actually heard about them and actually know, like, the they went through would be, sadly, Brittany Griner, who went through prison and finally got free. So even though it was, like, from other people that helped free her, Brittany Griner is more of a hero in that sense compared to anyone else on that list that I had no idea about.
So the anti-America things that Brittany Griner said doesn't make her, it doesn't disqualify her from being a hero for you. She can hate your country and the freedom that brought him his success, and he's still a hero.
People have their opinions, and they have every right to express their opinion anyway. But she knows that she lives here in America now, and she is free to express those opinions, no matter if we share them or against them.
He hate me has grit and says the more she hates America, the more Geno loves her.
Yeah, she hates your national anthem, and she hates your country, even though we saved her, and we literally gave up like a crazy diehard Six villain to get her. Like some guy with the craziest nickname, the Russian Death Hammer or something. We gave this guy up to get her back, and all she did was say America's for faggots.
But compared to everyone else on the list that are just probably athletes that may or may not have any real credit, what type of, in any way, shape, or form, are they a hero compared to her who's actually done something that was noteworthy in the news?
That's not enough for me. Being trolled and a airport was like her biggest moment of the year. So I don't know if that makes her a hero. Geno, when's this guy going to disappear? He's going to lose this Queerty. Then he's going to lose his belts. Maybe they just stop showing up and they act like the belts never existed. Are you sick of this yet or what? And, no one was really giving a fuck about how gay this guy was, Anthony Bowens, right? We never hated him for it. We loved the Acclaimed until Billy Gunn ruined it. So this Bowens guy we tolerated once we found out he was gay. We even liked him. We would watch his YouTube channel of him and his boyfriend Michael put on dresses and wigs and pretend to be girls and shit. And we just laughed and said, wow, that's gay. Now look what we got to deal with. Look at this. Look at how long this is. This is a long article about him being gay, written by him. This is what he thinks you're going to read. It's called I'm Gay. Here's the story. And he writes you, look at this. It's still going. He's right from Anthony. Can you imagine reading that? Now, this gay guy thinks everyone read it. This gay guy thinks people care that he's gay this much. Look at this picture of him being gay on a couch. He even found a gay couch. So he sits on a couch being super gay, pulling his pants off like a gay guy. And look at this. And he even writes gay. So paragraph after paragraph about being gay. What the do you think is so special about it? It's old news. Gay in general is old news. We're on to trans people now. We have a new flag. It's not even a gay flag anymore. It's a pedophile flag. It's called the MAP flag. Joe Biden hung one on the White House. It's called minor attractive persons. Where's that article? Give me 6 paragraphs about how you want to your nephew, you sick f***. So, all right, here's why this is annoying. We all try to avoid this article. And it's getting posted everywhere because it's gay. CM Punk, trans kids. Remember Kenny Omega, trans kids? We remember all that stuff. So, like, they just force this shit on you, and they think they're getting brownie points back. Like, we're stuffing their ass and brownies are coming out. So look at this. We try to avoid it. Sonya Deville is posting shit about it. Look at this. Sonya Deville, another it. Posts on her Instagram story. Quotes from it. And it's like, oh, my God. Now the gay wrestlers are ganging up on us. And all we have to do is just eat the shit that they throw at us. Is this the same quote over and over? It's the same quote. Why am I looking at the same quote 3 times? Quote, I also didn't want to be known as the wrestler who came out or the gay wrestler. No, you want that so badly. Remember, oh, how great is it that his gay storyline failed? Because we had to read from Bowens, I want to do a gay storyline, but I want to do it right. I want to do it with class. No, to do it right would be if you went up to Nick Wayne and turned him gay. Like if little kid Nick Wayne, who looks like a 14-year-old, had an on-screen relationship with you and you groomed him and raised him to be another gay, that would be doing it right. That would be accurate. Because all gays are pedos. That's how you make more gay people. You find a kid who's lonely and you say, be gay. Everyone will like you. And then he blows you. Good, lucky you, huh? So look, I also didn't want to be known as the wrestler who came out or the gay wrestler. I wanted to be known as the successful wrestler who happens to be gay. No, all you are is the gay wrestler. Like, you're gayer than Sonny Kiss. So Sonya Deville loves this quote. Sonya Deville, you're a lesbian. It's not even close to the same thing. You're a dick. None of it's real, but at least we jerk off to you. Now look at this. Look at this new. So if the article wasn't enough, again, this is the article. Make sure you set apart half your day to read through this shit. Like, you give a fuck. And then now this tweet exists. Look at how long this is. Are you kidding me? What does he just write? I'm gay a million times? Like, what could this say?
You know, fat Geno.
What could this say?
$3.33. Ontario show was great. Dragon Lee versus Dominic was my fav.
You're gay. We just found a gay guy in our own community. Anthony Bowens, after writing that article, now writes a tweet that's forever long because of this picture. Let's see what he's writing about, and then we'll figure it out. So Corvus Art commented on the Bowens article. And Bowens is just trying to read through his gay mentions, right? And you think of what these gay mentions must look like. It's like, I'm gay too. You're amazing. You're so brave. Like, being gay gets you a lot of love for no reason. This is why Dylan McQueen pretended to be trans a few months ago. I'm trans, but I'm still he, him. I'm not going to change anything. I'm just trans, okay? I knew something was basically saying, I know that'll make me more popular with a certain section of suicidal freaks. So before you kill yourself, buy my shirt. It's fake. It's fashion. They put on their trans face, their trans mask. So they're used to like, hey, I love you. You're empowering me. You make me feel great. You're beautiful. And then one of these guys shows up and it blows their mind. They can't believe it.
Is my son a vampire? Like, is he glamming
I mean, just so you know.
Dark Lord Aquitus sent 100 elixir.
Just so you know, Dylan McQueen, most people think you're a fucking joke and laugh at you for being a gay wrestler because you make it your whole gimmick and you can't actually perform as a wrestler. Being a wrestler isn't being gayer than how gay you are. Same thing with Bowens. We got to hear this. We don't want the gay shit forced down our throat. And it doesn't make us evil or wrong. It makes you a fucking weirdo because you're on a kid show talking about sucking dick all the time. That's all this guy's saying in the comment.
Dark Lord
Watch.
Equidas has grit and says Harley race rolling in his grave.
So look at this. Corvusar comments, I just don't care. And I don't even tell anybody my sexuality either. Great comment so far. Amazing. Because you're talking about sex. We got to mention your dick and balls now. Stop talking about it. Whole article about this? 10 pages about your dick? Fuck you. Look at this. And I don't even tell anyone my sexuality either. It shouldn't even be a thing that's needed to be known. We are fans of wrestling, and that's what we want to see. Heart. So this guy's being nice, too. This is like considered hate now by people. He's saying, I tolerate you, which is what you begged for years ago. Now we let you ruin marriage. We let in on marriage, and they ruined it. How's that been going? How many married gays do you know that have just been married for years and are happy? How's that doing? No, they just wanted to take something from you and ruin it. We are fans of wrestling, and that's what we want to see. It's like saying, oh, by the way, my favorite color is green. Well, no, I do want to know people's favorite color. Because Eddie Edwards' favorite color is green. And he has a green Jeep, and he has a green shirt, and he has a green jacket, and he looks awesome in all of it. He has a green hood. I have a green shirt, so a lot of green in the world today. So it's not the same thing, but this guy's trying to be nice. He's saying, look, I love you no matter what, okay? It's so normal to be gay, I don't even want to hear about it. It's a good comment. Look at what Bowens does. Oh, my God, bro. He's about to rant on this guy. Because your tolerance offends them. You need to be gay too by now. Your comment better be, you made me gay, thank you. That's all they want. If you just tolerate them being gay, you're in the KKK. You're more of a Nazi than the Ukrainian soldier that got a standing ovation this week. So look what Anthony Bowens says. I'm not posting this picture because it bothers me. Yes, you are. Are you writing the paragraphs because it bothers you? But more to explain something. Because the @Players Tribune got such a big reaction. Not really. You know what got a big reaction? Roseanne's show coming back and 18 million people watching it. And if Tim the Toolman Taylor came back, we'd have 28 million people watching it. We like straight shit. We like right-wing shit. And because we didn't know that that's what liberalism was our whole lives. In the 90s, we thought we were liberals. Today, you're a fucking crazy conservative for feeling the same way. We didn't change our mind. The world changed around us. We got shuffled. Now we're the alt-right or whatever. We're evil now. We're conservatives. So, yeah, we want straight back and we want family values back. And I even kind of like Jesus now after all this gay shit's been forced down my throat. I get both positive and negative comments that say, who cares, we support you.
Is my son a vampire? Like, is he glamming
Or it
me?
doesn't matter.
Genos_hammer sent 100 elixir.
He's talking about it too much, and that is a very common reaction. People on the Discord that we like Bowens, but there are people that are just saying, we're sick of this now. We get it. And you're not wrong for feeling that way. We're fucking sick of it. Everyone's gay. We get it. If you're someone making that comment, you know that comment he screenshotted of, it doesn't matter if you're gay. I love you. Look, if you're someone making that comment, this part of my life isn't for you, in all caps. Whoa. What? It's for those that can relate to me and the struggles that I've gone through in my life because of it. I didn't have someone to look up to. What about Magic Johnson? And now I have the opportunity to be that others. So yes, it does matter. Imagine being gay and thinking you don't have anyone to look up to. Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. Yeah, maybe they're bad role models. There are plenty of other things that you, in all caps, can relate to outside of that. No, we don't have representation. You want to talk about systemic racism, it's against white people. I have no one to look up to anymore. Every white person on TV has an Australian accent. F them. We hate Australians around here. Look, losing an important loved one. Look at this. There are people you can relate to outside of wrestling, whether that is just the love of wrestling in general, losing an important loved one, and promising to make them proud. Getting bullied in elementary school. A POC. What the hell is that? I've heard that before. A POC getting called the N-word in high school. I'll call you that right now in college. Overcoming being a shy, introverted kid. My body transformation in the gym. The list goes on. It doesn't matter who you are. Those are human experiences that a lot can relate to. No matter what you look at this. All because a guy said I like you whether you're gay or straight. If you're choosing to focus centrally on the LGBTQ plus stuff, then you're tipping hand to being someone that leads with hate. You're hateful for accepting him. All right, how about we actually show you what hate looks like? You won't like it. When we show you the ugly face of hate, it'll blow your fucking mind what it truly is. This is tolerance as you force this shit down our fucking throat. And we aren't the ones leading with the gay, you are. Remember we brought this up earlier. He wanted to have a gay storyline and do it right. Then he had a gay storyline and everyone panned it. It was on Rampage. It was like some girl hit on him and he goes, I'm gay. He actually took my joke and made it a promo. And everyone trashed it. The ratings were shit because no one wants it. We have it everywhere. And your gay movies suck too. So look at this. Focus on the things that bring us all together rather than getting angry at the things that make us different. This is the little thing they play like they're better than you too. Just don't even notice that I'm gay then. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to tolerate it. You're intolerable. How about we stop tolerating it then? You'll live a lot happier life Yeah, it's easy for you to say when you own the fucking media, when you have representation. We don't have a Tim the Toolman Taylor anymore. There's nothing. Now it's like Jaquan the Toolman Rodriguez. It's some like fucking Dominican jigs looking motherfucker with a tool belt. We have nothing left. Our kids have nothing left. And then we got to hear from Black Big Swole. No one on TV looks like my daughter. Literally, when Big Swole was on TV, the daughter's mother was on TV. They're so fucking oblivious. They don't know that they are on TV, and they think no one that looks like them is on TV. They want the plate so bad. Jigs is the same way. Jigs will invent a plate on fucking Discord. It's like, you own everything. You're everywhere. So at least Sonya Deville's there to reassure him that I'm gay too, and people love your story. Who's this? Is that Ruby Soho? Let's read some of the article. What do you say? I can't. He's such a bad writer. I mean, this is the problem. This is why diversity sucks. And what do you think diversity is? Systemic racism against whites. They're counting white people in the president's cabinet. And why do you think that shitty vice president is where she is? Anti-white slander. And it's not just entertainment. It's not just media. Look at the fucking aviation industry. Black people getting sucked into jet engines and shit. Maybe they shouldn't have had that job. Dear 7-year-old Anthony. Billy Gunn. Oh, who cares? So it's just all about how I'm gay and I was scared to tell people. It's the story you've known for 2 years. And here it is in a publication you've never heard of. That means nothing. It's literally legacy media. No one reads an article. No one cares about Players Tribune. This guy thinks he's on the cover of fucking Rolling Stone in 1968. Get the fuck out of here with that. So Joaquin Phoenix dropped out of a gay movie, and he's not gay. That's news to me. This is news. Thank you, Variety. So this guy commented and said, studios are only comfortable making big-budget gay movies if there's a straight lead. Even in a Tom Hanks movie, what is that? Even if it means losing 7 figures, they're not interested in recasting because a gay actor to them can never be a star. Now, we'll comment on that in a moment, but first, Bowens did. And, he's gay, so his opinion comes first and means the most. And he was on TV tonight as a gay lead himself. So Bowens quoted this and said, I can and will change this one day. So Bowens, look at this guy. This is who we're talking about. This bum wrestler, this jobber. Did you know that this jobber bum is going to become a Hollywood star who will change the world?
He's going to change the world one step at a time, because first he did advertisements. He did these adverts before AEW. Now he's been in AEW, being on television, and soon he's going to start to be in Hollywood films. He's going to he's making that climb up that corporate ladder.
Hey, it's a little different. The entertainment ladder isn't the corporate ladder. It takes different tactics. Luckily, he's gay, so he can climb it. The entertainment ladder does need you to be a big f***it. So he has step 1 done, but he's not Jewish. But can he blow a Jew? I'm sure he can. So, Geno, this is big. I mean, from a guy that can't even get on the C-level wrestling show most of the time. Also, look at this reply he had to do. Somebody else replied, before you take over the world, Bowens, give us an all-time bar flop in home run trot. I don't know what that means, but look, he does. Bowens replied, if one of these MLB teams finally let me do something with them, during spring training, I will.
Is my son a vampire? Like, is he glamming me?
Keep in mind, this guy's going to take over the world. He's going to change Hollywood. For gays, he's going to be the main gay in the gayest town there is, Hollywood. But he can't even get a baseball team to let him do something. And, baseball teams are calling every and cross-dresser to do a first pitch or some sort of pregame performance. He can't even get one of them to call him now. But he can and will one day change Hollywood, Geno. So forget about what a bum he is now. That won't matter soon, right?
Yeah, soon he's going to be able to meet his true star, the true role model of his entire life, Neil Patrick Harris, and they're going to change Hollywood for the better.
Oh, is that what it takes? That's his in? His current boyfriend, not gay enough?
And I don't know if his boyfriend really cares enough about Hollywood. He just cares because they just love each other. But Anthony Bowens actually needs more like an in, but someone who actually is in the business.
No, it's all it's clout. It's all his boyfriend cares about. It's all he cares about.
This is repulsive. And says one of these MLB teams will let me shoot cum all over Geno's mom's face before the first pitch.
This view of himself is so disgusting. It makes me sick. It's so off base, but he just thinks he's a star, and everything to this point in his life has proved him right. He's on TV yelling and scissoring. He must be a star. He must be. All these wrestlers think they're John Cena. Like, didn't Roxanne even say, you know, I'm hoping to use wrestling to get into Hollywood. Every wrestler thinks they're going to do that because The Rock did, John Cena did, Batista did, and now we have a gay one. So surely he's going to. Oh, he thinks so highly of himself. He can and will change this one day. First of all, does this guy do anything but be gay? How gross is this? Every second he's just talking about how he sucks. There's nothing else to his personality. There's nothing else to his wrestling character, his personal life. He's just a sucker every second.
And in wrestling, he's not. So he's just a wrestler because you can't do anything like that and be gay. You only can wrestle because you can't showcase all this mature content.
Yeah, wrestling's gay. They're naked men, again, rolling around. Your parents knew it was gay. Why don't you know? Their parents, we all know it's gay. Don't act like it's not suddenly. So it is gay, and he does gay storylines. He went on TV and said, I'm a or whatever he said. So it's all he does. So yeah, he does gay wrestling. He does it as a gay man. He only tweets about being gay. He only does promos about being gay. And he does YouTube sketches with his gay boyfriend about being gay. And he will, in the future, it's all about changing gay things. Can he be black for a minute? I mean, I thought that was the big prize to be these days. Apparently gay means more. So all he is gay every second. By the way, Geno, all gay means is he sucks and puts it in his ass. Is that something we need to hear about once, let alone every fucking time he opens his mouth?
It's important that he lets you know like how he lives his life, that you should accept and support this man who's going to be changing Hollywood without needing Paradigm to support him like these amazing
Maybe
baby
it's time to
wrestlers
rise above. Maybe it's time to not just tell us about your sex life every second. That's not interesting. Why is it so interesting that they're going to suck a bunch of today and I got to know about it?
I don't know, just like I don't know why it's so interesting to showcase all these pictures you take of people from your past and then just showcase that, be like, these things have happened, these conquests you made, like it means something.
What did I ever showcase? What are you even talking about?
Women that you've been showing gaping ass or a vagina on Discord.
When have I ever done? I've never done that.
No, I think you have done.
I've never done that. I've never showed someone's gaping ass or pussy. What are you talking about?
And I've seen pictures of you showcase.
Then show me.
Discord.
Of who? Who?
Of people from your past. Exes.
Who? I've never done that.
I've seen stuff.
I've never done that. Stop saying that you've seen something I haven't done. I don't share nudes of my exes. I've never done that once.
Good.
Yeah, no, that is good. No, what are you talking about? Tell me right fucking now. Because what you're suggesting is actually pretty fucked up. So who does that? I talked about Maddo sending me his gaping asshole of his fat ex that was gross.
Is my son a vampire? Like, is he glamming
No, I've
me?
never shown gaping assholes of my exes. I've never shown any pussies of my exes. Never once on Discord. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. That's why no one should ever do anything like
and
that.
I don't
Hopefully
do
no
that.
one will do that.
Yeah, and I'm not Anthony Bowens. We barely reference these fucking people. If anyone even brings them up, they're fucking banned. You think I'm sharing pictures of people?
And you support the idea of showing pictures of people, which that's the thing we should be supporting. These wrestlers especially, we should be showcasing.
Why? Because they have OnlyFans and they make money off being naked? Yeah, how is that even similar? So because I'm sharing OnlyFans photos of whores in wrestling, which we cover, to you that's me sharing exes gaping pussies.
Especially those that you call your exes, yes.
Which ones?
Alicia Fox.
Okay, so now where's her nudes? I've never seen them.
And they've been out there.
No, they haven't. They don't exist. If they have, I would have seen them. Can we fucking go home? I'm sick of this. I'm annoyed now. You're bothering me. I don't know if you're trying to improv and it went poorly, but you're blatantly fucking lying and bothering me today. F you. Geno, remember Anthony Bowens? Remember the last time we checked in with him? He was going to change Hollywood. Or change, what was it? I think it was Hollywood. He was going to be gay and make it acceptable. He was going to be the gayer John Cena. And have you seen what he's up to lately?
And I've not been able to see much of what he's been up to lately, besides what they've been building up to on AEW, where we're going to get the Acclaim, the Scissor guys against the Tip Touchers, which is what I'm excited for.
Oh, that sounds like something on a Saturday or a Friday. The AEW day we don't pay attention to. Look, see, no one knows what he's up to because he doesn't matter. He's a Z-level and he thinks he's going to revolutionize something. As a gay man, you can't do that anymore. You're in our schools now. You're in our elementary schools. You're on our White House. There's nothing. Everyone in Hollywood's already gay. What the f*** are you going to do as a big home that's going to change anything? And look what he's doing. Nothing. He says, Bowens said, it's official. The Scissor King will be representing AEW in the, not the Home Run Derby, the Jose Canseco Going Yard Home Run Derby. So, some other home run derby with a bunch of other nobodies in it. I think I see Frozen Asian in this photo. All right, I see Antonio Brown, and he's a blacklisted athlete. So this home is on the level of blacklisted athletes that say they f***ed Tom Brady's wife. He's not in there with the actual baseball players or football players. The Antonio Browns. Johnny Manziel. Yeah, that's right. Bowens is rubbing elbows with Johnny Manziel. Ready to change the world any day now. In the chat, Bernie says, riffraff, LOL. If somebody on here is named riffraff, that is fucking pathetic. Look, Bowens isn't even in the front row. They got him in the back with two mystery names, and they might just back out when they see the announced names. Look, here's Frozen Asian down here. And then we don't know anyone else. Jomo might be one of these people. Danny Garcia is posing here. What a humiliating lineup. What a humiliating event. They're selling tickets somehow. And, yeah, Geno Bowens, his trajectory, just like Sammy Guevara's.
At least it's more than Sammy Guevara's, who was in a fucking little place of a stadium instead of being actually in a stadium show. This is going to be a big-time baseball event that he's going to be a part of, unlike Sammy, in a football stadium.
There is no way this is going to be in a real stadium. They're not going to have this in a real area. Look at the lineup. Jose Canseco is the main dude. This is not going to be a real event. Geno, you're getting worked by a poorly edited graphic?
But I believe this graphic is going to be bigger than the 2 out of 3 falls tag team match we had with the amazing hologram.
No way. I'll take a hologram match every time. The public will take a hologram match every time. That's way bigger than Johnny Manziel swinging a baseball bat. Nobody ever asked for that. And they just tucked a guy away over here that, look, this guy's face is covered by his hand and sunglasses and a hat. So it'd be good if they could make a list of the other faggots that are on this list with the main get Anthony Bowens. What a pathetic, useless piece of shit. Not just in the ring, but out of it. He's never accomplished anything. Best thing he ever did in his career was pretend to be straight. Before we knew he was gay, that guy was cool. And then we found out, big fucking fake f***it. He's the hype man with the tough voice. He's playing a character. In real life, that's not his voice. He's hanging out with a cross-dressing blonde homo himself. And they're f***ing each other in the ass. And they think we give a shit. That's all he has, Geno, is being gay. Isn't that pathetic?
And that's not all he has. Again, I believe the Acclaimed is still a great tag team that's being very useful to help build up these other great talents like the Outrunners.
Oh, no, definitely. Max Caster's awesome. Max Caster could even be gay. It would be fine because at least he's talented. It wouldn't be all he has. Max Caster has mixtapes I've listened to. What does Bowens have that you've ever consumed?
I think just being decent in the ring compared to some people in AEW, which are pretty bad in the ring.
Just being gay. He's not decent in the ring. He's not good in the ring. He's just gay in the ring. That's all he is. And we got to stop with this whole, oh, you take dicks in the ass? That's awesome. It's not awesome. It's not even interesting. It's not rare. Enough of this. We don't want to know about it. From now on, let's celebrate people who pussies, Geno. Like Jose Canseco. What a great home run hitter.
And that's why we should be supporting this amazing event that they're going to be contributing to, this big home run derby. That's going to be bigger than the real home run derby that people think matters.
Yeah, let's go. Dirty Dom's going to be there. This is going to be the coolest event of all time. It's time to start fucking pussies again, people. Fucking assholes, even women's assholes. No more. Anal sucks now. We hate anal. Geno, shut the fuck up. The Bengals are on the fucking goal line, shithead.
The Bengals are going to go for it.
All right, good. Get Bowens out there. We do a homo sneak. But look, here's some baseball with AEW. And isn't it always great when AEW gets involved with other sports? Like, because they're on TNT, TBS, these other sports have to deal with wrestling. And they don't like it. No baseball fan wants to see a wrestler. And no commentator of baseball wants to commentate a wrestling thing. But here we are. Let's see.
Abe is out of the gate first. Here's Tom and Teddy, but Tom's got a chair, and Abe goes down.
All right, so we're disgracing history.
Tom is on the outside. George is on the...
By the way, we have gay day tomorrow. We're going to have some it in rainbows. Cross-dressing, sing you a song. So show up early for that.
inside. The only thing...
Baseball is so fucking gay. Speaking of which, there's Anthony Bowens. It. And he's going to hit George Washington with a chair. Literally the greatest president we'll ever have. The first president. A selfless president who didn't even want the fucking job. Look what he does to him.
Left is... Ow! Another...
Take that, you straight white male. You commander-in-chief.
race right now because he's going to take the win. Tom is on the outside. George is on the inside. The only thing left is... Ow! Another terror! Reaching. And Anthony...
Isn't this fucking great? Some fucking hitting George Washington with a chair. I want to kill someone.
right now because he's going to take the win. Tom is on the outside. George is on the inside. The only thing left is... Ow! Another terror! Reaching. And Anthony Bowens from Acclaim take him out. The winner is Abe. Because apparently Anthony Bowen found a new tag team partner in Street.
Geno, that's the guy who freed slaves. He must win, right?
Our great man Bowens wanted to support a fellow worker, a real professional wrestler in Abe Lincoln, who's won many fights.
Why do we have two Washingtons? You do not make bobbleheads out of him. You don't make a fucking caricature out of him. You don't make him into a mascot and beat him up. Fuck this fucking team. Fuck this shit.
Take the win. Tom is on the outside. George is on the
And again, this is a fucking who's accomplished nothing in his life and never will. He's a manager for Max Caster. Anthony Bowens is a loser. And there he is acting like he can hit George Washington with a chair. F you. I hope you...
The only thing left is... Ow!
This isn't funny. This isn't acceptable. Look at this photo. Bowens tweets out, "Scissor me, Abe Lincoln." Yeah, he would. He's a like you. He's a like you. Look at this. Look at this So he's on Team Abe. This guy sucks, Geno. Remember when he lost the tag titles and we were sad about it? How dumb were we?